Hey, what's up guys, Ruff here. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the current
Crimson Desert. Dude, what is Crimson Desert? I'm so out of the loop. I feel like something dropped and I don't know about it.
state of Crimson Desert a few
Do you like it? Do we not like it? Is it good? Is it bad?
days after its official release.
Okay, a game. You're such a smarty pants. Is it good?
Now, this game got off to a
He doesn't look ugly, so he must be good.
hot start, but it found some trouble thanks to very negative
Literally, this is how I will have to tell whether a game is good. Is the character attractive? If the character is attractive, it's on neutral to good. If it's ugly, it's DEI, therefore it's bad.
reviews provided by games journalists and a bunch of scrutiny provided by the usual
Oh, it's
suspects
Korean.
on social media.
If it's Korean, then it's gonna be grindy. Okay? Korean games are always hot, but they are grinding your sock off.
However, as the days have passed on since its official release, this game has actually attracted more and more concurrent player counts and more positive reviews because people are finding out the truth. This open world action adventure game that features no woke nonsense is
Whoa! Attractive characters are still back, gentlemen. Show me the women. Let me see the girls.
actually very appealing to people once they give it a chance. However, on release,
Show
games
me.
journalists and activists on social media came out with a slew of incoherent complaints about this game, including complaints about a lack of diversity in the
Of course. Of course. Of course.
game. But here's the shocking part. It actually worked for a bit. At one point, this game was at a 50-50 reviewer rating on Steam. However, as the days have gone on and more people actually tried out this game instead of listening to journalists and activists, it's raised from about 50-50 to nearly 80%, a mostly positive set of reviews for this game, much to the dismay of woke journalists who are crashing out on social media now that this game has turned things around, including people like this saying the loser gamer chuds are celebrating this as an anti-woke victory.
Bro, it's a Korean game. Can't you let the Koreans do with their games what you want? Why is it that you have to have literally 50 shades of every humanity? If they want to do what they want to do, then just let them do it.
And it's making
So
them
lame.
very upset.
Get
So
in
what's
line,
going on with
okay.
Crimson Desert? Well, this was
It has an arc. Is that not? He's green.
a much hyped up release. Again, this is an open world action adventure game. And of course, it had a great level of success.
Let me see. What is Team DB, my beloved? What is this? Crimson? No? Prime? Hello? Let me see. Crimson Desert. Oh my god. Holy shit, it is popular. Aww. Wait, is Marathon still out and open? Even Marathon is doing kind of well. I mean, they dripped a little bit, but that's pretty good. It's not dead yet, gentlemen. Not dead yet.
Nearly 15 minutes out of the
42k is not great. It's not bad either. It's okay. How do you not know this game? I don't know. I live under a rock. I'm sorry.
gate. It broke 100,000 concurrent players, which
I will be honest with you. I am not too keen on Korean MMOs or open world thingy because it always requires me to do the same thing for 10,000 hours. You know? And I don't... Ain't nobody get the time for that. It's just too much.
that's sort of a number for a game like this. That is a great start. However, almost immediately, this game was bombarded with negative reviews from reviewers such as IGN, who gave
I want you to know that I think Concord had like a 7 rating or something from IGN. So I will not take them seriously. Yeah, it was wait. Concord IGN rating. Oh, that was a 7. So let me just not take anything into accounting, okay? Like How long did that game live?
I'm
Like
so
a few
used
weeks?
to listening to your videos at work that when you were done with the last video I was thrown off by you actually finishing watching it.
Aww, I'm sorry.
Gave this a 6 out of
12 days.
10 rating, basically saying it's very underwhelming and boring. Now that's very rich coming from IGN.
Dustborn. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, let me see. So, Dustborn. I'm sorry. How much was the all-time peak 1.5 years ago? Wow. Damn. Nice. Yeah, sure. Nice.
Who once gave Dustborn and Concord 7s individually, and even gave Dragon Age the Veilguard a 9. So any sort of...
Dude, we just have to start ignoring these people. These idiots, they are not gamers. They don't like games. They are just preaching whatever popular current agenda is on the table. Like, who fucking cares? It's a game journal. Dude, game journalists back then, they used to be those people who played the game so fucking much that they had so much hidden information that they wrote it down, and the gamers were like, oh my god, these are so smart people. Now game journalists are like, I want to be a journalist, but no one is hiring me, so I will take this lesser thing hoping that I can climb up, but I just become ridiculed by the internet.
rating coming from IGN, especially a 6,
Long
means
ago.
absolutely nothing, but it did seem to have an impact on whether or not some people are willing to give this game a shot in the first place. Let's move on to some other reviews. This one coming from Jason Schreier, who
Jason, why are your tweets protected? Jason, we gotta no longer on Twitter. Why we have Blue Sky? Jason, why are you Blue Sky?
is retired from Twitter, for facing valid criticism over the years, and eventually moved on to the echo chamber known as Blue Sky. He left a review for Crimson Desert, calling it boring and soulless, and that he didn't want to play this at all anymore.
He's going to be shocked when he realizes that some games are not meant for you. I will be honest with you, I wouldn't like it either, but it doesn't mean it's a bad game, it's just not for me. That's like saying that, like, I don't know, Dark Souls is boring because you can't go from point A to point B because suck ass, and your character is a failure.
And said this game feels like it was designed for people who just want to consume content. Now, of course, nobody likes a consumer who will simply buy whatever slop comes their way because that's just what they feel like doing, and they just want to buy something no matter what the quality or...
Feels like a game designed for people who just want to consume content. So, what? So, consumers? Is that bad? Is being a consumer now a slur? Oh my god, you don't even care. You just wanna watch your whatever and enjoy it. Oh, I get it. Do you? I don't. I'm afraid to say, but he might be a little bit retarded. He's referencing a meme. Dude, fucking Blue Sky, man. I'm just looking at like the likes and everything. Who is even on Blue Sky? Honestly.
what the messaging is for a particular product. But yeah, at the end of the day,
I remember I registered to Blue Sky because everyone was like, oh my god, it's going to be the next big thing. And there's like 5 people on it. Maybe 6, if I'm generous.
people are consuming content. These are video games. It is content that you are consuming. So just calling it something that people wanted to consume.
I sent you the meme. Okay, I'm looking. Apparently, I'm missing something. Let me see. The consumer, always illuminated by blue screen light, lives the consumer product and gets excited for next product, willing to eat bugs if the marketing is viral enough, 8-second attention span. So this is like just kids, question mark? They wouldn't be able to sell it if it was bad for me. Decorates with marketing mascots and product logos. Oh my god, these are the channel by girlies. Doesn't use ad blocker. Again, everyone uses ad blocker. Don't be like that. Oh, that's just a slur.
As a form of content is not really a valid
Everyone
criticism
does.
unless you provide some sort of rationale as to why that is a bad thing in this case.
They like the ads.
Asku has me
my
trapped
beloved.
in her basement.
Uh-oh.
Please send help. I can't pick the locks to save my life. You hold me. There is food down here, but I am being forced to use blue sky and it's torture. Hair.
Yeah? Think Disney adults? Oh no! Why did you have to put that image into my head? Dude, Disney... close your eyes. If you think about Disney adult, do you think the same thing as I'm thinking, and it's a morbidly obese white woman with like Mickey Mouse ears and probably a pair of glasses and like nose rings? We are still thinking about that, right? That's the one. Hey, Parrot! Yeah, right? I wanted to say fat woman, but it's... Listen, you're fat if you have a little chub. These people cannot sit into the fucking chair. They cannot go on rides. Rides? Rides. That's morbidly obese. I'm sorry.
But then again, just like with IGN, you
Right,
think about
yeah.
who is sharing this message, and journalists like Jason Schreier are completely immune.
Hot take, Pokemon fangirls are just the video game equivalent of Disney adults. Leave me and my Pokopia out of this, okay? I didn't come here to be called slurs, okay? I came here to make fun of other people. Thank you very much.
To predicting the success of a game. This is the same guy.
I am covering my Mimikyu's ears so that he cannot hear this kind of bullshit. I'm sorry, Mimikyu. He didn't mean it like that. He's just an asshole.
Who looked at the initial launch of Dragon Age the Veilguard and saw 58,000
So mean.
concurrent players on the first day of release and said, go woke, go top the charts. And of course, we know that Dragon Age the Veilguard
Oh, it's that
Kitsunero
guy.
did an experiment.
Ah.
Anyone with an ad block will not be counted in viewers, even if they are subbed.
What? No. What? No. Really? Listen, I don't care. Then don't show up. Use your ad blocker. Not using ad blocker is like going into a whorehouse and fucking without a condom. Okay? Just use it. I don't even care about my stats. You have to put it on. It's not safe out there. Please take this.
completely ripped BioWare apart and was a massive failure. And think about that 58K number, right? Like, Crimson Desert nearly doubled that in the first 15 minutes of its release. But when confronted with people asking whether or not they genuinely enjoy turds like Dragon Age the Veilguard, Jason Schreier, in his professional capacity as a games journalist, said,
Morbidly
I
obese.
Morbidly a beast.
actually don't like the game very much, but I like seeing you chuds get dunked on. Yeah,
I feel like Jason is way too old to partake in high school bullying. This is basically like high school, like the mean kids, the mean girls. Sir, you're balding. It's time for you to do something more useful with your time. I don't know, just literally anything.
yes, this is a 50-something-year-old man unironically calling detractors on the internet chuds. But we keep moving forward. There's some reviews on Metacritic complaining that Crimson Desert does not have enough LGBT.
What? There's no gay in Crimson Desert. There's not even a crumble of dick sucking. Unacceptable. -10 out of 10. What do you mean there's not even a crumble of dick? What do you mean only the women gets to touch the... Oh, disgusting. Simply disgusting. Mind you, if this is a Korean game, like being gay in Korea is still kind of sort of like a taboo. Like they are not gonna pat your head and just like stroke your dick like good job. You're gonna be probably ostracized. So if they are aiming it for like a more Asian audience or something, I can see why they wouldn't wanna put something like that.
Q plus representation. One review that provided a 0 out of 10 said this game is disappointing because it had no LGBTQ representation at all.
Man, how am I going to enjoy my fantasy game with dragons, magic, fireball if I don't see someone sucking some dick? Honestly, it's so unrealistic. Come on now.
It's disappointing in 2026. This isn't about politics. It's about feeling invited to play and included in the world the game is trying to build. Amazing stuff. Stunning and brave. Now, you think all of these reviews and complaints are ridiculous, but it was working. Like I said, it prevented some people from even trying this game, and it even had an impact.
You know, we should have North Korea make a gaming company or something, and we should see what kind of inclusions and diversity they would put into that. I think that would be really nice, you know, because isn't North Korea like communist? And these people always love communism, so surely whatever North Korea puts out would be perfect. Definitely perfect. Straight to Gulag.
On the studio who designed it, Pearl
Dictatorship,
Abyss.
even better.
Pearl Abyss and their share price plummeted nearly 30% after the first reviews arrived for this game. This is a very big deal, okay? A 30% drop based largely on the negative reviews. And like I said, on Steam there for a moment, it was sitting at a 50-50. A lot of people were reading in.
Bro, who has time for this? Honestly, when was the last time that you bought a game and you were like, I am going to actively downvote it because I have a strong opinion because it doesn't have like, I don't know, the unemployed. It's just actually insane. Like, who has time for that? It's like, oh, I'm sorry. There is not enough balls to balls action. I will have to leave a very angry opinion about it.
To what the journalists were saying and having a very negative outlook on this game.
Are you saying that this is massive day for the unemployed?
Giving it a very small chance. To add on top...
So I have this thing that's called a job. Sorry, that's a slur. Please censor that. It's very offensive to us who don't have the J word. Thank you very much.
For that, there were complaints about AI usage in this game. A Redditor discovered an AI
I'm sorry, is that a horse? Is this... So there's one leg, there's two leg, there's three leg. What is the horse merging into a person with a bowl cut? Oh my god. That's a tail. That ain't no way that's a tail. Which one is the tail? Because that's a feet, and that's a feet, and that kind of looks like a feet. I don't fucking know, man.
Rated artwork in Crimson Desert, and you know how certain pockets...
No, because that's the end of the horse, right? Because the head is like right... Wait, no, this is different. I don't know, man. It's sort of like a fever dream.
People on social media are when it comes to AI. They get very upset. Now here comes the irony once again. Consider the source. One of the journalists reporting on this is IGN, who complained about the AI generated art assets contained in Crimson Desert, while of course using Sprout Social, which is
I have no idea what that is.
An AI tool. They literally made this article using AI tools.
Hypocrisy in my video game. Oh my god, I hate AI so much. Written by Gemini AI. What? Another one. We have so many hippopotamus people in this industry. That's crazy.
In order to complain about AI generated art assets. The irony is palpable.
Bro, I don't know what that picture is supposed to be. The more I look at it, it looks like he's trying to get a blowjob from like a trunk, like a tree trunk or something. What does this mean? What does this mean?
Is palpable. However, some people made a big fuss about this on social media, saying that they're refunding this game immediately, despite the fact that Crimson Desert came out and addressed this immediately and removed any sort of AI
refunding the game immediately. Absolutely unacceptable. Okay, Karen. Okay. Listen, I'm good for you.
generated art in the game. But then again,
listen, I have no beef against if, like, you know, if you're like, oh, you don't like it, you think it's slop, you want to uninstall it, whatever. But this is such a, oh my god, I'm going to tweet about it and tell everyone how much of a good person I am because I cannot tolerate AI. But also, they are going to watch like AI content all day long. Like, oh, come on. Who cares?
who's the source? Look at the person making this complaint.
Game dev, intergalactic. Oh no, The Last of Us. Oh no, the bald girl game. Also, is it? I see a piercing. I can't tell if she has a nose ring. I think she might have a nose ring. I'm sorry, that's like a red flag. Having a nose ring? How many buffs does she have? So many.
A game dev for Intergalactic. Yes, this Intergalactic that has a...
I am not gonna play it. Maybe with a mod. We could mod some hair onto her. Maybe. It's a shame because the game looks good. It's just she looks like a cunt. You know? And I feel like that is going to be a very annoying experience. You know?
Brutal. Like to dislike ratio for its official trailer.
Oh, it's gonna be PS5 only. No, I cannot put a hair onto her. No! God damn it. What if I will just glue a wig onto my screen?
YouTube.
Damn it.
And that is the person who was whining about this. Very interesting behavior coming from a game dev who is immediately pitting themselves against Crimson Desert. Meanwhile, they should be worrying about what's going on in their own backyard as opposed to what's going on at other studios. But of course, self-awareness is not really in the making of these sorts of game devs or anyone who'd be working on Intergalactic for that matter. But it's not just game devs and journalists complaining about it, social media users as well. We see this sort of sentiment from some users saying, is this game actually going to be good, or is this going to be another Wukong situation?
Wait, I thought that people loved Wukong. Wasn't that Wukong game like extremely fucking popular and everyone was like gooning for it because it was so fucking amazing?
Another Wukong situation, the rewriting of history when it comes to Black Myth Wukong is very strange. I mean, look at this game, right? This is a single player game that released nearly 2 years ago, and it's still sitting at 4,200 in-game players with a 96% positive.
Journals hated it. Why? It's about the monkey person god thingy. I don't fucking know. Why?
Positive rating.
No gay stuff. It's a monkey. I don't want to point out the obvious that maybe gay sex with monkeys might not be the hottest idea to put into a game. Do I really? Really? I don't mean to be like that, but
Okay, this was a triumph. Peaked at over 2 million concurrent players. This was a massive success, but now it's being considered a game that's overhyped. Like, this is crazy. And you can see right here, on the same vein of these reviews being very misleading, Crimson Desert has around just shy of an 80 Metascore from the critics, but compare that to Black Myth Wukong, that had an 81. And also Stellar Blade, that also had an 81. So, like, even the meta scores here are very...
Okay, but don't we have this everywhere? Like, even on, like, Rotten Tomato, whenever there is the critic rating, the critics are always just such obnoxious little bastards. An absolute, like, a handful of miserable people. Every time I go to Rotten Tomato, I check the critics. If the critics is negative and the audience is positive, I know it's a good movie. If the audience is bad and the critics is positive, then it's also a bad movie.
Very hard to rely on, especially given their history with games like Black Myth Wukong. But of course, I think there was a big issue with the influence of journalists and people having a very short fuse and tolerance for this game. In fact, there was a large number of players.
Some players reportedly quit Crimson Desert because the first puzzle is too hard. I see. So what I'm hearing is that it's a skill issue and you're just really fucking dumb. Okay. Fair enough.
Quitting Crimson Desert and even getting refunds because the first puzzle in the game was too hard.
Oh no.
Yes, people were giving up that fast. And I think a lot of it is because of a super negative perception they were getting from journalists, game devs, and social media users who said this game is garbage. And when they saw the first obstacle in their way, they immediately quit because they already want...
But square block is square hole, click around thing, yeah, that's hard. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were such an elitist. Wow, you bigot. You don't understand. Dude, every time I see any news out of DSP, is that he is very, very bad at games. And I am very bad at games, okay? Like, I play very cutesy and whatever games. Maybe sometimes some, I don't know, like something pew-pew. But I am not at all good, and I never had these issues. You're literally better than DSP. That's not a compliment. He's really embarrassingly bad. Okay? He should lose. His balls should fall off because he's so bad.
...to quit on it in many sorts of ways. We also had people like...
I just saw like a clip that apparently DSP was playing Resident Evil 9 and he was like stuck at a part. You know where the elevator is like closing? And he like, there was like a bag or something you had to push out, and he just didn't fucking look down. And he just kept dying, and he was stuck on it because he didn't know what to do. Like, that man is an embarrassment.
...is trying to take an early victory lap the day or so after its release, tagging content creators like Smash JT, Very Dark, and Top G8 here, saying, can you explain this discrepancy, referring to the reviews on SteamDB for Marathon versus Crimson Desert, saying, I thought Crimson Desert was going to be the game to own the libs or something, and somehow it's getting worse reviews.
Why do we always have to bring in politics? Why is it always that, oh, something releases and it's about owning... who cares? Bro, what the fuck? Come on. It's not everything is about politics. Can we just like stop with it?
Than Marathon. Well, that
So
was
boring.
a big mistake. Never spike the ball in the end zone too early here because, well, things would turn around quickly. As you can see, it went from a 50-50 rating to well over 70 in just the last 24 hours or so, completely turning things around. In fact, it got close to 80% at one point. And look at the peak player count for the day. It's around 205,000 in-game players as of recording this video.
Not bad,
and overall,
not bad.
it looks amazingly healthy. The peak concurrent count is actually increased the last couple of days, reaching the all-time peak.
RE9 is cute. RE9 was adorable. Thank you very much. It was the cutest shit ever. How can you even question it?
Several days after its release. It's actually
Hey guys, it's all the white guy YouTube white, but guess who the villain is?
improving over time because people are coming out and giving this game a
The game has received poor reviews in the Chinese-speaking region. Okay, but I guarantee you that the Chinese people's problem wasn't that there isn't enough gay people in it. I am like 99.9% sure that the Chinese wasn't like... I'm sorry. There isn't enough gay people in this. It must be bad. Unless...
chance.
Nah.
In spite of everything games journalists and activists on social media are trying to say about this game. And part of the reason things are going better is because the developers have been on top of things. They have come out with a lot.
Oh my god, a developer who is listening to their gamers in 2026. I'm so proud of them. Oh my god.
Of changes, and of course the developers
So
are Pearl Abyss, and they've been very quick coming out and addressing all of the complaints and making a lot of moves, and people are responding very well. It is no secret that right after this set of new changes through this patch, they reached their all-time concurrent player count. That is a very good sign. Now also realize that user pointed out Marathon. Yeah, Marathon has an 85% review rate.
I will never be able to forgive Marathon that they didn't give butt cheeks to the robot. Like, there is one bangable robot chick, and she has no asshole. She has no curves. It's just like it's like a square. Like, there's nothing. There's no nothing. It's so weird. I can't, how can I even jerk off to that? Like, honestly. And I had some challenging vanks during my lifetime, but I'm sorry, that's a deal breaker for me.
But right now it's sitting at 30.
Literally unplayable. What are we talking about?
4,000. I mean, only a tiny fraction of what Crimson Desert has right now. And just look at the all-time here. It has been dwindling consistently every single day, despite having some changes come out. It hasn't really impacted much. Like, Marathon, like I said, was never going to be a gigantic flop. It wasn't going to be a Concord, but like, these numbers seem pretty disappointing for a game that had a budget in the hundreds of millions. But I guess that is a comparison point now people are using. You can see some journalists like Paul Tassi, I mean, another positive impact by Paul Tassi here.
The fucking Shrek gif.
Me, when I see Crimson Desert increase from 58% to 78% positive Steam reviews in 72 hours. He is on the right side of history as a journalist for another release in a row. Good on him, but not every person in the games journalism scene was happy about things turning around for Crimson Desert. You see Andy Cortez here, absolutely losing his mind, saying,
I will not take a person like this seriously. When you have a blue mark, but you're so embarrassed to have a blue mark and you have to write it behind your name that you didn't pay for the blue check mark. It's like, oh my god, I didn't spend money. I would never support Elon Musk. I hate it. That blue mark, it was just a gift. Oh my god, like, no. Like, bro, I'm sorry, that's just embarrassing.
Truly had no idea the loser gamer chuds were claiming Crimson Desert's success as an anti-woke victory, LMAO. They just make up the weirdest nonsensical stuff. So yeah, this guy's jimmies are totally not rustled here. He's talking about loser gamer chuds, aka anyone who disagrees with him on...
See, this is why we have to gatekeep. Because a game releases and no one cares whether the game is actually good, whether the mechanics are good, whether the performance is good, whether the game is fun and enjoyable. All they think about is like, is current politically trending thing in it? No? Then it's a bad game. Like...
anything, and he is saying that people are claiming this as an anti-woke victory. I don't really know about that. I don't really see many people doing that. I just think people are saying the game is getting more positive coverage and positive reviews the second people stopped listening to games journalists.
Do you think that these people like go to bed and they just like brush their teeth and whatnot, and they just like angrily think about that, oh my god, the chuds are winning. I just can't. I have to go and downvote something because the chuds are winning.
Actually tried out the game for themselves. I think there is definitely a lesson here. And just look at this guy. Like, what is this guy even doing? I mean, this guy's so audience captured by his own agenda. He has to include this in his handle, saying that he didn't pay for the blue check mark. He has to make sure to all of the people that follow him that he is not supporting Elon Musk with this blue check mark. He didn't pay for it.
See, I told you, I didn't. I told you, it's because it's fucking cringe, man.
Right. He has to make this clear because otherwise he's going to get eaten alive by the progressives he is trying to appeal to so desperately. You know, the totally normal person over here who recently directly tagged Asmongold and said that when his father passed away, it made things worse for him because the guy had...
How is a cretin not a slur? I feel like if retard is a slur, cretin should be a slur too. I don't know. I'm just bawling here.
No one left to disappoint, and then called him a ugly racist cretin. Yes, totally progressive and empathetic as usual with these individuals. But there were some more responses from Mighty Keith here, one of the shills in the industry, saying, I was shocked to not see the usual grifters posting 50 times a day about Crimson Desert's negative receptions at launch until I found out they, for whatever reason, tried to adopt it into their culture war. Their hypocrisy has no end. Had this been a game they thought clashed with their ideals in any way, you would see headlines like Crimson Desert a failure, everyone hates Crimson Desert, and other hyperbolic.
These people are just so miserable. They're so obnoxious. Like, Jesus Christ. It's a goddamn game. I'm surprised they didn't try to cancel Pocopia. There's no gay stuff in it either. I mean, there's no sex at all, so therefore it must be awful, right? Like, you can't even pick, I don't know, your penis size. You cannot say which direction it goes into. You cannot diddle the Pokemons.
Rhetoric. I think the lady doth protest too much. I think Mighty Keef here is projecting because...
Okay. Sorry, Diglett is very important. Okay.
As if this game was presented, as they're trying to claim as...
Free speech is wasted on these freaks. That's so true, bro. So true.
Some anti-woke triumph, these people would be dancing in the streets if it was failing. Okay, but because this game turned things around in spite of what journalists were trying to do to it for days, all of a sudden now they're seething and coping about it, trying to say that people would have not talked about its failure because it's some sort of agenda push here. I don't really understand. I think this game is just a regular game. I don't think there's really an agenda here at all. I think it just came out and gave people an enjoyable experience without any woke nonsense. That's kind of like what the standard is supposed to be, and now it's succeeding because people are enjoying the content and ignoring what a bunch of whiny crybabies like Andy Cortez have to say about it.
Bro, who reads these people's whatever anyways? Who cares?
Like, nobody actually cares what this guy has to say. And now that his little victory he thought he had, and journalists thought they had with the tough starts, or at least the not perfect start for Crimson Desert, it's been evaporated. Now they're whining about the loser gamer chuds and making this all about the culture war stuff, which of course now people like this are accusing their ideology.
I don't even know what the word chud means. It's like another random word that people say when they don't like someone. I feel like they kind of use it as a slur. I don't quite know what it exactly means, but they always use it as a slur. So it's kind of like something like that.
Opponents of doing while doing it themselves. And overall, yeah, people stop listening.
Good for them. Bro, good for them. Like, fuck these people. They are just miserable. Why are we listening to? These are the kind of people who are, I don't know, they are just going to argue over like, they will not be able to tell you what a woman is. Okay? Like, because they don't want to ruffle any feathers. Like, come on. Remember when there was like a few months ago, there was like a gynecologist who was like getting interviewed, and it was I don't know if it was like a whatever person who went there, but they clearly had like balls and everything, and they wanted to go for a gynecologist testing, and the lady doctor couldn't say that you don't have the right organs. Like, I literally cannot check you because you physically do not possess the right the things that I would have to check, and she just couldn't say it, and I was like, what? I'm sorry. Like, that's a bit too far for me, man. We are cooked. We are so cooked. Like, I understand being polite and being nice and inclusive and everything, and you want to make people feel better generally about themselves, but like, stop. You don't have the main entrance, ma'am? Where am I supposed to go? There's only a butthole. I'm sorry. What am I looking at? You know? Oh, the female expansion pack not enabled. Oh man, they need the mod pack. That's what they need. They just fucking need a mod pack.